Hello, here I am, and today I'm going to make some raccoons. You hear me talk about my raccoons, and I want to make some stickers of them to use when there are raccoon noises in the background. So I'm designing those today. I drew out all these options, and then I let the raccoons choose what they wanted their designs to actually look like themselves. This is really cool. This is my phone screen right here, actually. Always start with circles, and then delete your circles. And then make more circles to start again. This is my ritual. I do it every time as a finger wrist warm up. Our first raccoon wanted this first face. Kind of like Miko from Pocahontas, which is probably why I like raccoons, because that was my favorite movie when I was little. And he wanted this skinny body. It's got legs. And the pointy ears. Two of the raccoons wanted the same tail. He wanted an oval nose. And this one, the mask, he wanted this, I call this the sleep mask shape. Because that's what it looks like to me. So then what I do a lot of times, I make my layer like 50% or 50 is a good go-to, give or take. And then I'll go over it again with more confident lines this time. And he chose a lot of more pointy features, but my style is very rounded. I never use like a line tool or a ruler, so my straight lines are hand-drawn, which makes them not perfectly straight. And I like it that way. We'll give him his little raccoon arms, little feet, and we're gonna make his tail a little skinnier to go along with his body. We'll give him eyeballs this time. I had to deal with the littlest raccoon. Needed help finishing up basic design on this raccoon. All right, and we have one raccoon. Obviously not perfect. It is still just a sketch, but it is a better sketch. I can do this if they stop asking me questions about Star Wars. That's Zam. She's a bounty hunter. The other guy, that was Jango Fett. He's also a bounty hunter. Like, okay, I'm drawing your raccoon. You want to watch me draw your raccoon? All right, so you chose the round bean head. I can't record while they're awake. I have to sleep while they're asleep. When am I supposed to record? We're gonna get the oval body, and he wanted square ears. Not a choice I would have made, but that's fine. He's got one looks like sunglasses. Sunglasses. To be cohesive with the shape of the raccoon, I'm gonna kind of make it same shape, but fatter and rounder. Thick stripe on the tip, and then smaller stripes on the way down. Real pictures of tails will be more behind the bodies, but this it's a concept art. I want to know what the tail is shaped like, so I'm gonna have it out a little more. I think maybe his nose needs to be smaller. That's gonna take a few layers to get the details right, because I kind of want him to have a bit of angular eyes. It's just more important to get the shape exactly right, so I'm probably gonna have to try it a few times before it's exactly what I want. I think I want his body to be shorter. I made it too big because I want to have that cute fat look without him being hugely fat. This is great. I'm so glad I asked them what they wanted and gave them options, because they chose things I wouldn't have thought of. But the main things that I would have chose for them, they chose for themselves. So it worked out pretty cool. I think that's pretty cute. I like it. Gotta have our token girl raccoon here. So we're gonna go with the high pointy. She needs to have wiggly arms. Wiggle arm over there. So one of the keys to making a cohesive design is to have similar shapes appear throughout. So in this one we have the short roundish triangles, which I'm going to try to kind of replicate that a little bit with her cheeks here. Even the body's a little bit of this shape. We'll use it for the nose. And then you want some contrast. Hopefully the raccoon mask will be enough. Okay, so I made her face like not quite the shape I want. I want it to be cuter. Use the liquefy tool. That was one of the reasons I started using this app, is because I had a liquefy tool. And okay, it looks really cat-like, but that's okay. Raccoons look kind of cat-like, even though they're more like little monkey dogs, I think is the best way to describe them. The face shape I use for him has always been this kind of upside down pentagon, like when I made a bat for him and stuff. But in doing this and getting input from the raccoons, I kind of like this idea of having the cheeks go down. It looks like an upside down duck foot. I just realized. Round. I like to give him round features. I also like to do the cockeyed ears, like mine. If you look at my model, it's my ears don't stand up symmetrical, like they're like this. I think it gives more personality, and symmetry is overrated, to be honest. Random psychology fact: looking at something that is perfectly symmetrical actually makes people uncomfortable, because in their subconscious they know that symmetry does not really exist for real, and so it actually makes us subconsciously uncomfortable when something's totally symmetrical. So as an example, the Starbucks logo used to be perfectly symmetrical and people didn't like it. They didn't know why. But they made it slightly asymmetrical and now people are okay with it. And I don't personally like Starbucks, but it's just, you know, the example I remember when I first heard this little fact. So symmetry bad. Also, symmetry is impossible. So when you are an artist, you're trying to draw something perfectly symmetrical, you set yourself up for failure, and perfection doesn't exist. And I do not recommend. So I like to draw everything at 3/4 view. This is another example of this, because it is a lot more forgiving. For some reason, people think it's a hard angle to do. It's really not. It's a lot more forgiving because it doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, this is so cute. I'm really excited about how cute this is, guys. He's so cute. I love cute things. So many things that are goth are just creepy, or they're like gross. How evil can we make it look, and crazy and shock factory? And I don't like that. Or ugly, like black and orange. Ew. And I wanted him to have straight across. So this guy, he's really little, but he likes to watch everything. So I'm gonna give him big watching eyes. Oh, I think in my notes I have him with like the down triangle nose. Yeah, that works. That's cute. Give him like these tiny little... I'm always kind of scared to do like legs on little critters like this in my style, like to make them really short little legs. So a lot of times I give him long skinny legs because I'm afraid that the little short legs are gonna look like boobs. Especially if I give him like his little colored raccoon feet. Like, is that I can't make him round. That's okay, right? Like, obviously it's in the context of a raccoon. This is raccoon legs, right? Please tell me that's obvious. There we go. Cute little raccoon guy. Do you think you like the raccoons? You are this one. Yeah. And here are my finished raccoon designs, and I'm really happy with them. It's amazing what kind of creative solutions you can come up with when you're working with somebody else and using their ideas. I did give them options for their ideas, so I really helped facilitate this a lot, and I had to do that because they're little. Like, these designs are different than they would have been if I came up with them on my own. So I highly recommend occasionally working with somebody else because it keeps your art from all looking the same. Yeah, I'm thrilled with how all these turned out. Thanks for watching, and as always, I hope that my next video is better than this one. Bye!